Let's start here. The Assets Forfeiture Unit is expected to confiscate assets worth millions of rand belonging to Blackhead Consulting Director Edwin Sodi. Sources say these include a house in Bryanston and luxury cars. Sodi and 6 others appeared in court last week. They face charges connected to a 255 million rand asbestos project in the Free State. Let's take you live to ENCA's Aviwe Mdila, who's been tracking the work of the various law enforcement agencies in the past 7 days around Edwin Sodi and the other suspects in the asbestos case in the Free State. Aviwe, I believe there's already some activity at the property where you are.
Certainly a lot of work has been done by the AFU already. We are told only one more car is expected to be brought here and essentially taken by the AFU. We've seen during the course of the day a white Bentley drive in behind the headquarters here that are behind Blackhead Consulting headquarters, a white Bentley, as well as a Ferrari just moments ago, where they also drove off. I just spoke to a curator hardly 5 minutes ago who told me that those cars were essentially been taken by the AFU, both the Bentley and the Ferrari. Now only one more car is still in the process. It's still being waiting just for one more car. We also understand that operations in Bryanston, Edwin Sodi's home, have already happened yesterday already, where the assets there were already taken by the AFU, and operations there are done. I'm told that property is worth some 85 million rand. Irremovable property, the Blackhead Consulting headquarters that you see behind me. You'd remember some of it being mentioned in the State Capture Commission just last week by Edwin Sodi, saying that the company itself turns over around R1 billion per year, and a lot of its business is done with the governing ANC. So a lot of revelations and a lot of movements have happened since then. We understand that he was arrested along with 6 other individuals and 5 companies last week, Wednesday. That's for the Asbestos Corruption 2014 asbestos auditing project that cost 255 million rand, and they appeared at the Bloemfontein Magistrate Court just last Friday, where they were given bail ranging from 50,000 rand and him, Edwin Sodi, receiving 500,000 rand bail. But we also hear that there are also criminal activities that have happened while Edwin Sodi was in the holding cells, where we understand there was money that was given to officials to bring him cell phones, and the NPA saying that they're looking to press further charges. But just around this particular asbestos auditing project case, they to reappear on the 11th of November, but we're expecting at least 2 or 3 arrests in the coming days just around this.
Run that by me again, Aviwe, that the new development in as far as the time that Edwin Sodi has been in custody, when he was in custody, of course, before they were granted bail, there's already more allegations being made.
Yes, it came from a conversation I had with the national spokesperson of the NPA, Sipho Ngwema, just on Friday, where he mentioned that already while he was in the holding cells, the director of Blackhead Consulting, Edwin Sodi, has been found wanting, essentially. There's been money that's been given for him to receive cell phones and bribery allegations already while he was in the holding cell. So we are told that he could face possible further charges. We're not sure if the NPA has pressed those charges yet, but just around the asbestos auditing project itself, we were told also on Friday that the NPA is looking to arrest at least 2 or 3 more people before they are to reappear again at the Bloemfontein Magistrate Court on the 11th of November.
Yeah, must be nice, hey? Must be really nice for some people to be able to do that. Well, it's in the realm of allegations, at least at this particular point, and of course they probably will have a version of their own as to those particular allegations. Aviwe, lastly, locate for me these particular operations of the AFU within the bigger scheme of the activity we've seen around this asbestos investigation in the Free State. What is the aim of the AFU in seizing these assets?
300 million rand is the target for the AFU. They want to recruit 300 million rand from the 7 individuals that appeared at the Bloemfontein Magistrate Court last Friday. Already we were in the northern suburbs of Bloemfontein just on that Friday at the former HOD's home. HOD of Human Settlements in the Free State, Mokgetse there, where essentially also assets were just valued there. In speaking to one of the curators, they said that it's a valuing process at this moment that was happening on the particular Friday, essentially where he himself, he can't diminish the value of the property or sell it off the property itself. But the curator that I spoke to here told me that they have seized that Ferrari and that white Bentley essentially, and just waiting for one more car to come through here, and that also will be seized by the asset forfeiture unit. But we do understand the intention is to recoup 300 million rand from the 7 individuals and the 5 companies that have been charged 60 charges at least of fraud, corruption and money laundering that we heard at the Bloemfontein Magistrate Court.
All right, Aviwe, keeping track of that particular story. ENCA's Aviwe Mdila live for us there with an update about the operations of the Assets Forfeiture Unit. Meanwhile,